Welcome to Arabia. We have Nicov playing here in the blue, up against Slam in the south, in the red. Slam playing as the Sicilians. Nicov playing as the Vietnamese. Very nice archer civ. They can see the opponent's town center right off the bat, so Nicov knows exactly where Slam is. Does not have to bother scouting or anything like that. On the other side, Slam. The Sicilians, who knows what they are anymore? With the buffs and the nerfs and the changes, we don't really know where the Sicilians have landed. Are they a good Cavalier Civ? Are they a wacky Civ that like to do off-meta strats? What exactly are the Sicilians? Will we see Sergeants and Donjons? Will we see the Donjon opening instead of the barracks? I kind of like that play. You got the extra stone. Allows you to still have an extra TC and protects, you could plop a donjon over here and protect your berries. You could plop one on this hillside and protect your wood line and your gold. And then you only have to wall in your berries as during the feudal age. And then you still have the stone for one extra town center. I think I like that. I want to see a donjon right here as the barracks. No barracks, just a donjon. On the other side, Slam, we can see Slam. He's got his gold out front there. The berries right in the back, and the wood, he's chosen a wood line all the way in the back. So nice for him. And again, these guys bringing in all the food all at once, trying to get up as fast as possible. This is not for peak efficiency. This is for peak speed. Not for, sacrificing some food on the rotting carcasses is perfectly acceptable if you can get up in a hurry and get the damage in on your opponent. We have 4 villagers on wood for Nicov. To me, that feels like a barracks play. We have 4 on wood for Slam. Again, feels like a barracks play to me as well. I think both of these players are going to be looking at potential. Well, obviously, our Vietnamese player going to be going into archers in the feudal age. Our Vietnamese player, our Sicilian player might be looking at scouts, but we also might be looking at skirmishers opening from Nicov, from Slam. Would not hate that opening with the Sicilians, with their units taking less bonus damage. Their archer opening or their scout opening, all their openings are a little buffed. They're one of the better civs in Empire Wars. Don't be sleeping on them for Empire Wars. However, what exactly are they for RM? They've been all over the place. Couple of goats here, not yet taken by Nicov, but Slam, he's a nice guy, sends him right on in. Me personally, I'm yoinking those, man. It is way too late in the game to be being nice. You didn't rush him. You didn't try to steal anything from him. He just hadn't gone out and done basic scouting yet. Yes. But, Nicov, he's a nice guy. Sends him back in. We got 2 militia out. It's going to be the pre-milled rush barracks. I am so disappointed. I really felt like a donjon right here would have been just so beautiful, so perfect. See, now you have all this area exposed. Instead, we're seeing the barracks. Now, of course, the barracks can make militia, but we're not seeing militia. Like, this barracks is serving 0 purpose here. None. Absolute 0 purpose. Militia queued up, but not going to be up for a while. I guess the idea is it gets up. But see, if you put the donjon here, no, you can't build the donjon until feudal. I take it all back. Ignore me. These guys know what they're doing. Can't build the donjon until feudal age. Makes all the difference in the world in this scenario. You need the building up now. You can't wait. Trying to have a protection here. We have going up at 19 villagers was Slam, and Nicov went up on 21 villagers. So about a minute time difference, not quite 40 seconds time difference between these 2 players. Drush, he's engaging pretty heavily. I don't think we're going to be losing any villagers here. Well, 1 villager might be looking at going down. Nope, yeah. That villager's dead. So Slam is going to lose a villager to this Drush. However, the Drush is cleaned up completely. One vill down, but the scout and all the militia down. I really don't know. You don't really expect to get a vill kill, but we got one. And on the other side, Nicov. I'm not happy with something. There's a freezing glitch. Probably couldn't get his scout out of there. Maybe it was the villager that froze up and got himself killed. I don't know. What we do know is Slam is forward with a couple militia, ready to put the pressure back on the other side. And now they're men-at-arms. 2 men-at-arms and scout cavalry already into the base of Nicov. So Nicov, the 3rd men-at-arms also joining the party. Nicov gonna be stuck at home. Yeah, he's going straight into scouts. Our Vietnamese player straight into scouts against the archers from our Sicilian player. Now that's a turn of events, let me tell you. Kind of makes sense. We have a wide open base here. I don't know. Now this villager, he feels stranded, I think. And we'll see. Go ahead. This feels like this villager might be in trouble. Could just try to delete a wall and, yeah, I don't know, pop over here. But I don't like the scout play. I do not like the scout play. Scouts don't deal with the men-at-arms well. So now you have to deal with the men-at-arms just with walls. And you're going to have that threat in your base extensively. You're going to go forward. Got to find some damage with the scout. Now, the nice thing about the scout play is I don't know that Slam has seen it. Nicov is going to be able to surprise Slam with the scout. But now one scout coming in. Whoop-de-doo. What are you going to do? Nothing. That's what you're going to do. Nothing. 4 archers. Blacksmith coming up. Spearman coming out. And all of a sudden, scout play doesn't really have any merit. Just one scout. Yeah, that was a misplay by Nicov. That one scout just feels bad. And going into archers now, going straight into the skirmishers. But you're up against Sicilians who don't get hard countered near as badly. So your hard counter is going to be a medium counter. Not a soft counter, but a medium counter. Skirmishers still going to be better than the archers. But the bonus damage is going to be negated probably by a few attack points. You can see, scout play, not going to find any damage. Like the walls that are slowly being created here for Slam. That's nice. And here's the archers. And these villagers in the woodline, they've got to run. They've got to try and block this off to the TC. And that's a dead villager. Eco KD now 1-1. Idle TC time is in favor of Nicov. It's about 1 villager difference there. So the villager number, just about the same. Nicov is 1 villager ahead. Now, Nicov, the joke about him, not the joke, the fact about him is that he struggles to get his technologies. Well, he's got them. His ecotechs, horse collar, double bit axe, they're in. Fletching coming in for Nicov. Slam. Oh, this is confusing me up here, the side to side. But Slam already has his in. Got the hill bonus here. But Nicov just chasing with the skirmishers. Slam running with the archers. Not wanting to try to engage that. Now engaging. Trying to force those skirmishers into the men-at-arms. And see, those men-at-arms still are gaining value. If you'd opened with archers, these men-at-arms would be dead. The scout hasn't done anything yet. Looks... I just don't love that. And then 3 more archers going to be slipping out. Going to be looking for some damage on that wood line on this gold mine. Archer switch now for Nicov. He's got his skirmishers out. Now he's adding archers. These men-at-arms still out here being a problem, being pests, getting some damage in on the skirmishers. Three archers, not really what you want to have here, but they'll do some damage. Yeah, that's Scout. Scout is dead. Villager. She is damaged, and this wall only at 26 HP. These houses at 94 and 156. This villager walling up. The archers heading in, just trying to find an annoying place to sit, and there is an annoying place to sit. I like the addition of a scout. Look at that. Now, on this side, I like the addition of scouts because there's so many skirmishers out. Scouts really deal with skirmishers hard. Men-at-Arms finally cleaned up. Eco KD still 1-1. Idle TC 18 seconds to 37 seconds. Eco counts 38 to 38. Well, 38 to 39 now. Military count, we have a 10-9. This game is very even. Wheelbarrow coming in for Nicov. That is why the villager difference has turned into Slam's favor. Now, on the one hand, Slam ready to click up. Nicov already clicked up. So these guys are clicking up within probably 20 seconds of each other. I think Slam's going to click up soon here. Yep, indeed. Slam on the way up. About 15 seconds behind. So, very close game. Now the Vietnamese are going to be going into archers. What is our Sicilian player going to be making? That is the question. All the stone sold for these players. Big fight in the middle. We got archers and skirms versus archers and scouts. And it looks like the archers and skirms are going to be enough to clear that up. 6-4. Unit count, more archery ranges being added for our Vietnamese player. Looking to see what... Okay, there it is. More stables being added for our Sicilian player, which is really nice. This feudal pressure has done, I think, the biggest job that it needs to do. The archer numbers are only going to be about 10 to 15 getting to castle age. It's not going to be that massive bump of crossbowmen that you just get hit by. It's going to be about 10, 10 to 12. Not what can happen in some lower elo games where you get hit all of a sudden 25 crossbows. Nicov probably going to be saving... Slam probably going to be saving for a Siege Workshop as well. And yeah, 8 archers. Only 8 archers going to be being upgraded to crossbow. Bodkin arrow already on the way in. Bowsaw already on the way in. And we have bloodlines coming in. We have immediate Siege Workshop added. Like I said, nicely done. Bloodlines and knights being added immediately. So, crossbows versus Night Siege. We're going to see university and a stable being added. Another stable, second stable for a Vietnamese player. That's curious to me. I wonder if he forgot he already had a stable. I really don't think we're going to see elephants, although that would be very fun indeed. We got some knights. Just knights being added. 2 stable knight production and 2 stable crossbow production. That will catch Slam off guard, so Nicov going aggressive. Second town center being added by both players, though. So not all in from either player, just aggression. Look at that, keeps the knight alive. Are we going to see a monastery? I think we'll see a monastery from our Sicilian player. Uh-oh. The moment he sees these knights, our Sicilian player does not have the wood, but I think soon we shall see. Great shot! And he gets the vills out for the repairs. Does he keep the mango alive? I think he does. He does. That mangonel staying alive. Lion doing some work on that crossbow for him. And look at that. What a save. Villager count 44 to 45. Military count. These guys have killed off each other's militaries completely. 6-5. Both players on 2 town centers, and I would not be surprised to see a monastery out right away for one of these guys. Now, on the other side, Nicov adding the 3rd town center Slam. Not looking at that just yet. Definitely not there on the eco. But Nicov adding 3 TCs with only 10 farmers? I don't know about that. Do not know about that. Only 19 on wood. I don't think the food production is going to be there. I think we're going to see this idle TC number skyrocketing for Nicov, catching up and passing Slam. surprised we don't see a monastery. I really am. Uh-oh. Knight gets in pretty far here. Ooh, good shot by the mango, but not good enough. Villagers going down 3-1 on the Eco KD now. 4-1. That Knight's gotta die, right? Tell me he dies. TCs. Why do these TCs never hit anything? But when I play, I'm telling you what, they hit things. Telling you they hit things. There's the monastery. Neither play going super heavy into the military, but there is the monastery. And Nicov has the pressure in. I'm not sure exactly the deciding factors that have allowed him to get the lead that he has. But he's 5 villagers ahead and 6 military. Now the idle TC, it is skyrocketing, but so it is for Slam. Don't really know why. I guess the night production, it's impossible to have the night production and the TC production. But it is catching up. Nicov quickly catching up. Big hole over here for Slam. And Slam just on 2 TCs and not able to get any aggression in. Look at these walls for Nicov. As that corner of the base walled in, has this TC exposed. That's where his military is. Siege Workshop being added forward. Monks coming out. And this looks tough for Slam. Not really sure the answer. He's finally getting chain barding armor so he can fight this. He's gonna need something. Does not look like he has enough knights. Does not look like he has enough food. Does not look like he has enough siege. 10 villagers behind now. Still 4 back in the military. Knights in on the villagers again. And we're going to see some more dead villagers. It's 1. Ah, there's a hole. There's 2 holes. Like, that's not even close to walled up. But the knights closing in the middle, taking out the monk. There was a conversion, I do believe. And we can see that Slam sort of holds the military lead at the moment, but it's tenuous at best. And we have 4 town centers for Nicov versus just the 2 of Slam, and Slam's not really putting on any pressure. Just looks like a bad position for Slam. This Mangonel gonna probably get sniped off. It's a great shot, though, with the Mangonel. Another great shot. He's heading forward. Okay. I take it back. Now I understand what was going on, and the castle drop incoming. Do we have a Mangonel coming out? No. This castle goes up. This is Sicilians, remember. This is Sicilians. Well, Mangonel's down, but they still build pretty quickly. Lots of the villagers dead, but he brought enough. Right? Right? Lots more monks out here than were expected, I think. But yeah, it's going up. The cost was high. Probably close to 10 villagers going down in this fight. Castle at 91%, 94%, 95%, and all the villagers are dead. More villagers coming out, and they're dying. Oh no, this is terrible. This is a doubt castle, 96%. More villagers coming out. 21 villagers have died. I think for this castle, probably 17 or 18 of those villagers have died. Probably 16, maybe 15 or 16. 97%. No hits for that villager. What? Tell me this is not the end. And Ballistics is in on these crossbows, and they're just murdering these villagers as they come out. This is GG, 101 villagers to 52. The GG's gonna be called. This is a doubt castle at 96.43%. GG called as Slam drops, or Nicov drops his own castle. I called that one so badly, but it just, the stuttering of those villagers, if he would have kept them on task, it would have gone up. That castle, that was the right move. He was so far behind in the game. That was the right move, but just the execution, not quite there. Let's check the statistics. You can see in the end, it was a better KD for Nicov. but the conversions, those extra monks were not expected in that fight. One or two maybe, but it seemed like there was three, four, maybe even five monks. That wasn't really what was expected. Nikov ended up collecting 3,000 more resources, and that was everything except for stone and technology stats. You can see Nikov with that 40 seconds faster to the castle age. Didn't really do a lot with that, just turned it into eco. And that's the big difference, 103 max villagers to 64 APM stats. How fast are these guys? 83 to 70. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like. If you want to see some more, consider subscribing. If not, that's all right. We'll catch you in the next one. See ya.